Okay, first I'd like to thank you for having me here today so I can tell you all about our Youth for Youth program, supporting young people by empowering their future. Youth for Youth is a support program for struggling youth between the ages of 14 and 19. We are a government-funded program that offers a number of life skills which can aid young people with the confidence to make better life choices. It covers topics such as budgeting, sexual health, food preparation, personal care, basic literacy and numeracy, a basic first aid certificate, outdoor adventures and an introduction to work placement. Each young person is given time with a mentor which will guide them through the program. The program runs for 12 weeks and is a Centrelink approved program. To secure a place, we just require a referral from any professional organisation such as yourselves or a government organisation and things like that. I'm Danielle Anderson. I'm the program coordinator. I often do mentoring as well, and I help the staff with whatever they need to do. We're at Newton House, which is on the first floor, 134 Newton Boulevard, Manapara City, and our contact number is 8280 9000. We have a Facebook page, so if you like us on Facebook, you can keep up to date with our news, and we have little articles and things in there, which is quite handy. Okay, so we've got the Youth for Youth services and programs. I have a copy here for everybody. It just goes through what we do in each week and the times and things. So we went through it before, your budgeting, your sexual health, your food prep, your personal care, basic numeracy and literacy, your first day, your outdoor adventures inside, which I'll explain a little bit more about that later, and your work placement. So you can all have one of these after the PowerPoint. Okay, there it is again, our program schedule. So it's just broken up into weeks. Week 6 and 7, we do the first aid certificate over 2 weeks, and we do work placement between week 10, 11 and 12. Alright, budgeting. Basic budgeting for youth is a great way to improve those skills that are needed in the real world. We focus on topics such as basic Excel documents, simple budget plan and problem solving. Next we have your sexual health. We run a great program that talks about young men and women's sexual health. There is a separate men and women's group for the more sensitive topics. Personal sexual health, sexuality, pregnancy loss, STDs and contraception, and there's many, many more. They're just the top topics there. Okay, food preparation. Not only do we touch base on the basics of cooking, we organise a nice dinner for the loved ones and friends at the end of week, which is in week 3. Youth will be able to have fun showing off everything they've learnt whilst having fun in a professional environment. We do things like basic measurements, easy 4-ingredient meals, writing a menu plan and preparing and organising a big dinner. So that's a really fun one. We kind of break up the weeks a little bit. Personal care. There's nothing more important to a youth's self-esteem, and with that comes personal care. We touch base on basic hygiene requirements and necessities, and along with activities which will promote healthy body, healthy mind and positively boost self-esteem. So we do basic hygiene, self-awareness, and we do group activities for self-esteem. The basic literacy and numeracy. This course touches on basic skills that we use in society today. We give young people the help and support with their current status and introduce them to new and improved ways of learning. So we do general numeracy and literacy test, we do individual skills assessment, and we communicate with others. Now your basic first aid course, we have a fully accredited teacher come in, which is done over a period of 2 weeks. This will give the young inspiring youth to learn and discover new skills and knowledge that is not normally available to them. So just a couple of the topics here. Learn how to prevent injuries, when to seek urgent care for injuries, and what stock to use in a first aid kit. So they're just the first 3 I've pulled out. There's many more, as you can imagine. Now, outdoor adventures inside. We found this really good for the thrill seekers and maybe the ones that aren't so into seeking thrills, so it kind of gets them out there. We offer a great outdoor adventure for the youth to choose from. We have indoor abseiling and also high ropes course. If I get my words salad out. These 2 adventures are safe and secure and are done indoor facilities, so that's where we get the outdoor adventures inside. This course teaches that after all the hard work there is fun. There is so much more to learn other than life skills. This focuses on survival and a need to take risks now and then. Youth will get a choice of either the abseiling or the high ropes. It's entirely up to them. Alright, now your work placement preparation. The fun is over, so to speak. Time to get back to work. Work placement is a great way for young people to experience the world in the workplace. Students will have a choice with the work placement and volunteer services that we have available. So we have a big list of different companies and organisations where the youths that are sort of at age to work can go into a work placement program of an area of interest to them. The younger ones, we can organise a bit of volunteering for them. So it's on the same of the lines, but obviously age makes a big difference. We cover the things like resume writing, cover letter writing, interview techniques, and appropriate apparel to wear. So this course technically goes for 4 weeks, but in the first week we go through all the resume writing, the cover letter, the interview techniques, and appropriate apparel. In weeks 10, 11 and 12 is their 3-week placement. So they've got 3 weeks to get out there into the real world. They will be treated like any other worker. They will be graded on their performance. They will have a report to come home. So that's very interesting for them too. Alright, so as I just went through, a taste of the real world. They spend 3 weeks at their chosen place of work or volunteer organisation. All have a work placement review sheet, so they can bring that home and they can actually use that later on as a tool in their resume as well. Some youth in placement may go on to permanent placement in that job and will possibly be eligible for further funding for an apprenticeship. So let's just say one wanted to get into carpentry, we had that available. If they showed initiative and the organisation or workplace wanted to take them on, we could possibly organise apprenticeships and short courses for them after that. So it's a good program to get going, and like I mentioned before, it's Centrelink approved, so it works well for your volunteering or your work for the DOL scheme. Alright, so just on here, I have to put on here, and I've got a handout for everybody. It's just the workplace health and safety, so I have to give that to you, so that's by law. And I'll just read out a couple. So we provide a safe environment and healthy environment for our students. They have access to all information, which we will go through on the first day of the seminar. And then they've got their responsibilities too. So we go through all of that and making sure that they're all up to date with that. So that's for you guys to take home too. So that comes to the end of my presentation. I'd like to say that this is proving to be very beneficial to the youth, and that we're quite finding they enjoy it. If you go onto our website, you actually have some testimonials from youths who came to Youth for Youth and then went on to placement and work. So I don't know, it's just getting out there into the community, boosting self-esteem, getting those people from homes that aren't so nice, and get them out in the world and teach them that there's more to life than just what they're doing. So I really, really hope this was beneficial to you guys. If you'd like a copy of the PowerPoint, please give me a call or email me and I can organise that for you. And before we go and have coffee and tea and things like that, don't forget I have the Youth for Works program here and also this handout here. So please don't be shy, come up, have a chat, and we can go from there and we can organise how to get all your referrals out and get started in this program. So again, thank you very much for coming, and I'm hoping to see you soon in the future. Bye.